With the back part of the house stabilized, attention now turned to the front section of the house. The plan here would be the same: start at the bottom and work your way up. Over 2 feet of dirt and debris had to be removed from the basement. Jerome and his 2 sons-in-laws carried out over 2,000 5-gallon buckets full of what Jerome called dirbus.
I need David, I need you, I need people to come over here so I don't continually dream about this thing. To get something done, get all this out of here. We got to get these joists up. And they're talking to me right now. Up and away. When I first passed by this one wall, this fireplace, I looked at the fireplace and I thought, well, that's unusual. Then I look again and I say, oh, I didn't notice that the first time. Then I look again and I say, gee, every time I look at it, some newer thought maybe comes. And then you kind of, if you say that talks to you, that might be the case. See? But I think I talk to it maybe because I pay more. I hold my gaze at something a little longer. I just don't glance at it now. I really want to absorb it, or not study it. I just want to. I'm intrigued by it, or I want to get in. I look at the fireplace and I think, gee, I could spend 2 weeks redoing that fireplace and trying to get it just like it was, and then of course I go on to do something else. And it's probably saying hello, if that's what you want to say it's talking to you. So, but any part of the building, it does that to me.
Jerome's work on the old brick house slowed down a bit during 2003 and 2004, but not because he slowed down that much, although he did have surgery on his shoulder. The 1840s farmhouse he owns near his house also needed some work. And a new front porch was put on the house that Jerome, his brothers, and his father built in the early 60s.
If I could just put blinders and see nothing but this, see, I could probably get something done. And or have a singleness of eye, but I got too many other things too. See? But I'm still drawing back to this. See? Then when somebody wants to help me here, I say, oh, I got to take advantage of this. We got to get something done. And so I get hyped up about it. But, I've never been sorry I started. I like coming over here. And then when I get home, I don't feel so bad at the place over there. Don't look that bad.
According to the abstract, Jesse Phillips purchased the property in 1922.
When this Mr. Phillips bought it, he had so much trouble with renters that he just decided not to rent the house anymore and just to farm the land. So he rented out the farmland.
After seeing the house deteriorate in the 30s and 40s, Betty Reed's father Robert Lutz and her uncle Ernest Lutz purchased the house and the family farm in 1946.
Came up for sale, and my dad and his brother bought it because they wanted the farmland to increase the size of our farm. And then he had a chance to, several people came and looked at it. And one of them was a Purdue professor who wanted to restore it. And he offered Dad $5,000 for it. And Dad had looked into having it torn down because he just didn't want it sitting there empty like it was. And it cost him $4,000 to have it torn down, so he decided he'd make $1,000 and sell it. But he was always sorry that he did it afterwards because it kind of deteriorated after that. The lady who had the house with all the other young ladies in it, she restored the staircase. I understood that was what she did. I was never in the house after, when Sheila was there. We were in the house afterwards, but that's the only time.
Well, the yard was always cleaned and
mowed.
mowed.
She mowed. Yeah, she had a beautiful yard. And then when Ray Winkle moved in, he sold it for sod. He stripped the yard and sold it for sod. No. Yes. It had real nice grass there in front, and he sold it for sod.
None of the people interviewed for this program had anything positive to say about the next owners of the house. The Raywinkles eventually vacated the old brick house and used it for junking old appliances and other large items hauled off by their trucking business. As decades passed, the house sat empty and steadily decayed. In late 2004, David and Gary decided enough time had passed, and the next time Gary was home from Colorado, they would spend as much time as possible trying to get the work done on the front part of the house. This is kind of like a Christmas present to your dad, you know?
Yeah. It's what he needs. I mean, it never happened if David didn't come over and take charge and get some stuff done.
To go over there for a couple hours or a couple days, you don't see much get done because you got to figure out where you left off. So 2 weeks is about the maximum it can pretty much handle it, and then you're fed up with it and you got to get away from it for a while. So we thought we'd get over a couple weeks and at least get some start on the floors and see how far we go.
Am I a stranger to this place? Have I been gone too long to see a smile upon your face? Well, I could fall apart or just laugh. It feels so good to be home, but still we're standing alone. Give it time, we'll find our love again. As long as there's one star that remembers to shine, I'll remember that you were mine. Don't turn away before we try. Don't give it up, just give it time. Are you the one who filled my heart? Who says it's falling or falling apart? Well, I could hold you now or just talk. It's not as bad as it seems. We both know what it needs. Give it time, we'll find our love again. As long as there's one star that remembers to shine, I'll remember that you
16 to Florida.
Don't
So 32 of these.
before you even try. Don't give it up, just give it time. You know me well, and all the faults I hide from myself, but I'll tell you that I'll try again. If you can say you'll still believe that the dreams you hold are the same as mine.
Where nails? Make those in wintertime.
Give it time, we'll find our love again. As long as there's one star that remembers to shine, I'll remember that you were mine. Don't turn away before we even try. Don't give it up, just give it time. A week or two to clear our minds. I know it's rough now, but give it time. Give it time. Give it time.